Let's now shift our focus to the ongoing floods, and leaders from Mandera County are asking for urgent support from national government in response to climate change effects in order to support investments and early mitigation actions against climate change rather than responding to crisis or delivering aid once county governments get desperate. And speaking in Nairobi, the leaders said there is need to harvest water in drought-prone areas, as Grace Nganga now reports.
A section of leaders from Mandera County want the Ministry of Water and Sanitation to move fast and begin harvesting water occasioned by the current heavy downpour in northern parts of the country in preparation for dry seasons. Speaking at the UDM party headquarters in Nairobi, the leaders led by Mandera Governor Aden Haji want the Ministry of Water to start early mitigation actions to curb the drought crisis that sometimes leads to the death of children and livestock during the dry seasons.
Just imagine now we are crying of floods, water. The next 3 months, no water. That is the situation, and the government of Kenya, His Excellency the President and the Ministry of Water, they should look at ways and means of harvesting these waters.
No country is immune to climate change, but a country's preparedness or lack thereof will determine its level of vulnerability during climate-related extreme weather events. The damaging flooding comes after the region experienced almost 3 years of extreme drought that saw thousands migrate in search of water and pasture. Now, many are struggling to survive in the county after heavy downpours swept away food stocks, destroyed thousands of homes, and killed 3 people, among them 2 pupils who sat for the just concluded KCPE exams.
While rains have successfully alleviated our water scarcity, they have also unleashed devastating floods that have brought sorrow and hardship. As of today, more than 12,000 households has currently affected by these devastating floods, and approximately 4,000 households have been displaced from their homes.
But Mandera is not the only county that has lost lives due to the heavy rainfall.
Mombasa County, 2 people have been lost. Mainland Road flooded, cars submerged. Wajir, several families displaced, particularly Wajir North and Tarbach. In Isiolo, many households are affected in the low-lying areas along the Lagas.
This as the leaders called for more efforts from the national government, as some counties were not fully prepared to deal with excessive rain.
Whatever happened and the briefing that was given to His Excellency the President, we don't know. Later, the President made a statement saying, we are grateful to God that El Nino situation that was forecasted is no more. However, we are here to make a very firm statement that the situation as it is in these counties are worse than the 1997 El Nino period.
The leaders also want the intervention of the Ministry of Health due to health risks of flood disasters.
Baada ya hii mafuriko tutakuwa na shida kubwa ya mlipuko wa magonjwa kama kipindupindu ama magonjwa ya kuendesha, na pia wale mbu ambao watazaliwa kutokana na athari hii ya mvua ni hatari kwamba tutaweza kuwa na malaria ambayo itaweza kuleta matatizo mengi kule.
Elsewhere, farm produce worth millions of shillings have been reduced to waste following heavy rains that have been pounding the agriculture-rich area of Kinangop in Mandera County. Over 200 households in Kageraini village in Nyakio ward have been flooded, with fears that the number could rise as the rains continue for the 3rd day running. These come as the local leaders and the Ministry of Education officers moved in to seek alternative examination centers after several schools in the area were flooded. According to Nyandarua woman rep Faith Gitau, some of the villages in Kinangop could not be accessed due to the heavy rains pounding the region.
Chakula zetu zimeanza kuoza na mabarabara zetu sasa zimefungika kabisa na maji, na tunaomba usaidizi kutoka the national government wakuje watufungulie hii maji ndio at least mabarabara zetu ziache kuharibika.
Elsewhere, many travelers from Mwenge Central and Nguni heading to Nuhu Market were stranded for almost 8 hours at River Nziu, waiting for the water to reduce that they may cross following heavy downpour a few days ago. The Nziu Bridge is, however, yet to be constructed, despite the danger it has been posing to residents during every rainy season. So far, more than 50 lives have been lost in the river in the past 5 years. Residents could not hide their disappointment over the current state of affairs, despite the promises made by the national government and local leaders years in, years out. Grace Nganga, KTN News, Nairobi.
To Lamu County, the